what can we expect from the cast and the characters? Who is back this season? Because it was a big deal that Hastings never came back. Are there any characters that suddenly don't make an appearance?
Well, let me quickly say I have not recovered from Regé-Jean not returning.
No.
Shonda is fine with it because she thinks his story wrapped up. He got his happy ending.
Yeah, but Shonda's fine with Sandra Oh leaving Grey's Anatomy. She clearly doesn't get an opinion on this.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something about it because online as well, that's the most popular video about season 4 is about the fact that Daphne's not there and hasn't been and how there's a hole in everyone's hearts. They're going to have to do something next season because otherwise everyone's just going to be so upset. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the good news. So firstly, Luke Newton and Nicola Coughlan are back, thank God, with their very cute baby. We know that they're back and they are also thrilled to be back. They said the pressure's been taken off quite a bit this season. They just get to go to those supporting roles where they still have a story arc, but they don't need to worry about being leading man and leading lady. Yeah. Now, Simone, Ashley and Johnny Bailey are back. And this is big, right? Because they are the standout stars of Bridgerton. Jonathan Bailey, not only sexiest man alive last year, he was the highest grossing actor of 2025. That's a historical first for an openly gay male actor. This is driven by his roles in Jurassic World, Rebirth and Wicked for Good. And Simone has been really busy. First she was in F1, cut out of it, but still she was in it. And she's been filming.
She was cut out of it.
She was
cut down significantly.
Oh, I know.
They just said it was the story and they edited, like they had to, for timing, they had to edit out her story arc.
That's why we're doing a Bridgerton podcast and not an F1 podcast because they make bad decisions. She's now been filming the Devil Wears Prada follow-up in New York City. So it's actually massive, though, that they're coming back because you know what? They don't need to.
No.
And good on them for coming back to a show that gave them their big start, that they love, where they feel like they have this family on set, not just the family that they are playing. Jonathan Bailey said that he will always return to support his siblings. Is he just best guy in the world?
I feel like he's a bit of a side quest guy too. Like he just showed up at the Australian TikTok Awards and he did it, surprised everyone. I was there and I actually couldn't believe my eyes. Like he was just standing on the stage and I was looking up and I was like, what are you doing here? I couldn't believe it.
He also surprised his sister who was at the movies watching Wicked and he just rocked up and like surprised a cinema. So yeah, side quest guy.
Yeah, he likes a side quest.
He is the anti-Regé-Jean and we love him for that. He remembers where he came from and I hope that sounds pointed because it is meant to be.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard a rumour that they don't appear much in part 1. The fans are going to get very angry for that month between, but know that they appear in part 2.
Okay.
One of the theories about what is going to happen is we know the character of Gregory is going to get a crush this season because the actor who plays him has just done his very first podcast appearance and he talks about getting a crush. Now, the question is, who's he getting a crush on? He's not out in society. It's not going to be one of his sisters. Who does he meet? The rumour is that he has a crush on Kate, his sister-in-law, which is just too cute and I really hope that that's true. And she would also be so kind to him as well. So, you know, I'm hoping that's happening. Now, you mentioned Phoebe Dynevor, who plays Daphne. She was asked in an interview the other day about whether or not she appears in season 4. She has said that she is waiting for the call. She said, I haven't received a call yet. I believe they're filming, but she is open to it. She's not ruling out returning to future series. I feel that means she's not in this one. Let's hope she's in an upcoming one.
Yeah.
Now, there's some changes to the cast this season as well. The characters of Alice Mondrich and Brimsley are upgraded from supporting characters to main cast. This is a fan theory. I want to get your thoughts on it because you are both Queen Charlotte devotees.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it Brimsley?
Is Alice Mondrich the love child of Lady Danbury and Violet Bridgerton's dad, Lord Ledger? We know they had an affair. It's spoken about in Bridgerton Series 3 and Queen Charlotte. Is she the love child who was raised by Cora the maid?
Oh, I've never thought of. Whoa!
Oh, I've never thought about that.
Georgie, where did you find that?
Just here blowing your minds.
Oh, I love that.
Because why is Alice Mondrich a major character?
Yeah.
Yes.
We know she's in society now.
Well, they keep bringing them back constantly.
All the time.
Yeah.
Lady Danbury's always supporting her. Last season, we saw her up on the plinth with the Queen, standing next to the Queen and Lady Danbury.
Yeah, it is a conversation that's happening online too where people are like, they get way too much airtime. Why is this happening? They're not necessarily adding much to anything.
Yeah, people were very annoyed about Will Mondrich. Will he keep the pub or won't he last season, being a bit of a waste of screen time. One thing that I have heard about this season of Bridgerton, there is not a wasted scene. There is not a wasted storyline.
Interesting.
So it's not one of those, what they call second screen shows. You were talking about that before, Grace. The ones where they will actually say, this is my sister Julie. Hello, sister Julie, because they know we're all on our phone. Everything is important. And Bridgerton is filled with Easter eggs. So it's actually one to put your phone aside.
It's essential to put your phone aside.
Yes.
You'll miss too much.
We also know that Lady Danbury is going to have a significant storyline in this series. We don't know what it is. There was nothing in the book that's going to give that away. But she had her own teaser clip. So those amazing, beautiful ones that are coming out from the Shondaland socials. So because she's had that, we know that there's going to be a major storyline about her. We also know that Benedict is going to speak French in Series 4. But badly. He speaks to a fluent Sophie. Now, let's talk about why this is interesting. Luke Thompson was born in the UK.
Yep.
He moved to France when he was 2.
Ooh.
And he is fluent in French. He was more comfortable speaking French until he moved back to the UK when he was 20. So he lived there 18 years. He went to a French primary school. He went to a French high school that had an Anglophone section. So he spoke English when he was in those classes. But he spoke French everywhere growing up, except at home to his parents. They made him still speak English. So he said when he moved back to the UK when he was 20 to go to university, yes, he could speak English fluently, but he wasn't comfortable in it. He didn't live in English, whereas now he said that's how he feels about French.
Wow.
So know that when you're watching this episode.
He's dumbed himself down.
He has dumbed himself down.
I love that.
Great.
Because let me just play you how Luke Thompson actually speaks
Oh
French.
my God, no.
Bonjour. Ah, vous ne vous attendiez pas à ce que je parle français? Eh bien si, c'est parce que j'ai grandi en France. Et j'aime tellement la France que je vais même venir vous voir très bientôt avec le reste du cast pour la première mondiale de Bridgerton saison 4.
That's a Frenchman.
Wow.
That's a Frenchman.
Wow.
There's also a really sexual theme of water. So we know that he comes out of the lake
Yep.
in the nud, I would assume. Thank God. There's also rumours in part 2 about a bath.
Oh, really?
I don't know what will happen in the bath. I mean, I can guess, but I'm pretty excited.
There's a sex scene in a bath. That's what's
There's
happening.
a sex scene in the bath. Let's
I mean-
assume you heard it here first.
If it's the hottest season yet, and I'm thinking about season 1.
So I'm thinking about the staircase.
Yes.
Yes. Can we
the
top
outside
that?
scene too?
The outside
They're
scene.
going to have to ramp it up. It's going to have to be crazy. It'll have to be a bathtub sex scene. That will.
And know that there's no spas back in 1813. So they're in an uncomfortable bath and they'll do that thing that looks
There's
really
depth,
sexy.
though.
There is depth, but we know that actually having sex in a bath would be very hard and probably put you back out.
Yeah.